Welcome to Crazy, Creepy, and True Stories. I'm Kate. Today's episode, Ghost Bride or Camera Glitch. You decide. Today's story, Ghost Bride or Camera Glitch, You Decide, is one that rages over a picture that was taken about 18 years ago. What made me think of this picture now is the fact that it's summertime. People are stir crazy from having been in quarantine and lockdown. Now people are looking towards going on vacation and taking their family on vacation. This picture was taken on vacation by a relative when they went down with their family to a major amusement park in Florida. It was a small group of people who were having fun at this park. The park, just like every other major park, had all the things. It has all the food venues and the rides and all the excitement and atmosphere of an amusement park in the summer, or in any other time for that matter, but in the summer in particular. There's something about going to a carnival or amusement park in the summertime that just kind of makes it a little bit more special than going any other time. Summertime, Halloween, and Christmas. Those are like the three times that make it really special. The atmosphere just seems to be different. The time that this picture was taken, the picture that you'll see shortly, the time that this picture was taken, it was raining mostly during the pictures that came back from this trip. So I'm going to believe, because my memory of 18 years ago, and since I didn't go, I have to remember when the family member went. I believe it was in late summer, possibly even closer to Halloween, though the Halloween decorations were not up yet. It was the first time that there were children in this party that went, and it was the first time that one of the children had been to this major amusement park in Florida. Where I'm recording this is in Southern California, so we have a plethora of amusement parks and all kinds of entertainment here, and we've made sure to visit each and every one of them pre-pandemic. They were at this amusement park having a good time. We always stay until the park closes, or right before the park closes. We always enjoy watching the shows in the evening. We'll ride rides all day, and we will go to the whatever shows are available in the evening. We'll ride some of the rides if it provides a view of outside. So on this particular evening, they decided to go to a show. This show happened to be outside of a well-known ride where you are seated. You're seated in a row. There are other people in there, the head harnesses that come down over you, and you're taken up high. And while you're going up high in this ride, you're stopping at certain levels, and what levels you stop at and how many times you drop down is determined by a computer. So the ride isn't the same every time. You can go all the way up, and you're going to drop down at least 1 to 2 times. It's not going to take you all the way up and then just drop you all the way down. While you're going up, or sometimes when they drop you in that little short time, they'll open the doors and you'll see a scene in front of you. They'll have ghosts, they'll have digital ghosts in there, that kind of thing. There's a story about this ride, and it depends on who you hear the story from. It's either a maintenance worker of this ride or some person that met their end on this ride, or there's always some variation of an urban legend about this ride and about ghosts and things like that, and the ride being haunted itself, even more so than what the name is and what is implied by the doors opening up. People have seen all kinds of things. There's a very famous photo on the internet of a maintenance guy that was checking the ride, and behind him, because on all these rides and all these major parks, they usually take your picture or they take video of you. Behind him, behind this maintenance guy, there's a very obvious person sitting there, but the person is transparent. It's a man, and he's transparent. He's sitting in the seat behind the maintenance guy. No one should have been on the ride. The guy was just checking the ride out because he was doing maintenance on it. So that's this whole mythos and spooky atmosphere about this place exists already. So they decided to go to the show. There was two people, an adult and a child, and they decided to go to one of the shows that happened to be right next to this ride I was just describing. Most of these shows are outdoors. There's a stage, and you're sitting on bleacher type seats, long benches that go down gradually and level till you get down to right in front of the stage. The person that took the picture told the child to face them, and they snapped this picture. As you can see, there's very plain and clear and obvious something that looks like it is draped around or is standing next to this woman that's down one bleacher set down. For all the world, it looks like it's standing there with its arm draped around her shoulder, looking directly into the camera. Over the past 18 years, we've had discussions about what this is that's looking into the camera. We've had discussions about close-up views of this picture, and I don't know whether it's that syndrome where there's a pattern and your brain is trying to make sense out of a pattern, but if you go close up into the picture, for all the world, it looks like there's evil faces within the dress. And all I can say is dress because it looks like something in a bridal dress. It looks like a skeleton or something evil in a bridal dress. And if you go deep into the dress part, it looks like evil faces are in this dress. That's not even the scariest part. The scariest part is the fact that this thing is standing there looking directly at the camera. So I put this picture up on Reddit. One of the people on Reddit asked me to put the camera settings up there because they said it was something about the camera settings and it just sort of dragged a picture out and it just happened to come out looking like this, and it was actually the speed and the camera settings. I accepted this person's explanation just to stop the discussion because I realized at that point it was going to be the same discussion that we had had over the past 18 years. There were people who told stories who actually worked at this park and worked at the ride and knew that general area, that swore that area was haunted. They had no doubt that this picture was a picture of something that was haunting in that area. And then there are people that said, well, it's just the speed of the camera. Somebody was taking something off. The problem that I have with somebody was taking something off and speed of the camera was the fact that there was nobody. The person that took the picture said that there was nobody walking down the steps or moving past the woman, and the woman was just sitting there. So and she was not moving. And actually, if you she looks kind of sad. So if she wasn't moving and nobody was walking down the stairs, what is the glitch that happened? I can't wrap my head around that it's a glitch, but then I can't wrap my head around the fact that there's something there that's actually looking directly into the camera. That something was actually standing there that was not visible to the naked eye, but that actually the camera picked up or that made itself visible to the camera. If you are knowledgeable about photography, how could this be a camera glitch if nobody was moving? I could understand it if the lady was in the process of sitting down, but she was already seated and nobody was walking down the steps next to her. So if she was already seated, what is glitching? Leave your comments below. Hopefully we can come to some kind of resolution, or if nothing else, we can stop arguing about whether this is something that was standing there looking into the camera or this was just some bizarre camera malfunction. I want to thank you for everybody that's been listening so far. There's plenty more stories to come. There's other stories. If you haven't seen them already, then take a look at the Demon Summons, which is the one that was right before this one, and the Angel and the Space Heater, which was the first one that came out. There's also a series of podcasts that I do, audio podcasts on Spotify and other places, title of which is Still Here, Adventures in Aging. Anyway, leave your comments. Thank you for listening. Please like and subscribe. It's very important if you like and subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you'll know the next time these come up.